nimetoka. Ay, 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 ay. Kushukuru mimi sitachoka. Ay, 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 ay. Nashukuru pale nimetoka. Ay, ay, ay.
Show your love for Ben Psycho.
Absolutely love them because they also really spark some really great conversations. One of them that has been so fired online is the conversation on compensation for women who are. Did you see? Did you guys see?
No, I'm so excited and nervous, but I also want you to answer that question.
Question number 10. What uncomfortable truths do you feel you were not told about life in university?
What uncomfortable truths do I feel like I was told?
That you were not told.
That I wasn't told. Aki kana kuanga ka slow. Ni followers tu akakwangi different na sisi. So even after you broke up, you're still updating him.
Yeah.
I stand a king. Kipchumba needs to write for us a book. Girlfriend asalimiane bwana.
First of all, manze you wapenda. You inspire.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to yet another episode of the JOYRIDE podcast. I'm yours truly, Ben Psycho, joined by this amazing, beautiful painting.
Hi everyone, my name is Manjiru. I'm so glad to be here and to be back on set with you.
Yeah?
Do you think it's my nails I wanted you to see?
Yeah. I like that color. I feel like you've matched your nails with your outfits.
I love it
Not
so
far
much.
from your hair.
I'm not sure if you can see. And then my hair. I feel like I look cute, and then my makeup.
You do? How many
Yeah.
stylists do you have?
Not many. You're not helping with the rumors. So makeup is Michelle. Michelle Mutano on Instagram. She does an amazing job. We've been together since JOYRIDE started, basically.
Yeah.
And then hair is Dantrix and Judy from Crystal in Hallingham. And then some essentials on the outfit.
Oh, dope stuff. Karibu sana to
And
the
then
show.
wax on my nails.
Karibu.
Yeah. I'm blessed.
I'm happy, man. How has your week been?
Oh, it's been lovely. Tawa is now walking full on, which is a blessing. He's now discovering everything, and you're just trying not to get danger. No, what am I saying? Trying to avoid danger for him because he has no sense of danger. And then we got some really good news that we had been praying and trusting God for, which we haven't celebrated.
Yes, we haven't because we've been busy. Plus, zilikuja jana.
But are we going to celebrate?
Of course.
As diskia fununuza, we need to celebrate.
But we will update the team. We'll update our viewers later on.
Yeah. But like the fact that we haven't celebrated.
Yeah, because it's just one night.
Yeah. But can we celebrate?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, sure. How was your week?
My week has been great. Just like so much is happening around the world right now.
Yeah.
Prayers up to
Sudan.
Tanzania first.
Yeah.
We pray that there will be peace and stability in that country. I'm really, really praying for you guys. Sudan as well.
Yeah.
Which other country?
Palestine, of course. Just like there needs to be a lot of healing
just
in
so
the
much.
world.
Northern Nigeria.
Yeah, Northern Nigeria.
Northern Nigeria as well. So just pray for everyone and pray for world peace.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm great.
You look nice.
Thank you.
You always look nice. Though.
Street look, keep it gangster.
Yeah.
But you need to watch out for my outfit for me.
But I feel like now, it's really cute. But I feel like now we need to go into a bit of Ubaba outfits. You know what I mean?
For me?
Yeah.
Like what?
Let's get you, because like today we have a black chic dinner. And guess who doesn't have even a shirt that they can pull out and wear?
I actually do, but I've outgrown them in some terms of size.
Sweetie, then you don't have those. Like, I know you like these casual looks and you look really nice in them, but let's have like in the closet, some like a Kawan white shirt, a Kawan black shirt.
Okay, I will.
Do you own a tie?
I don't have a tie.
So if we're going for Parents' Day with tie and
On
we want
Parents'
to look
Day,
serious,
we'll be going with ties.
we want to look serious.
No. But anyway, I'll get a tie. I'll get an official look. I even want to get suits. I've outgrown the other suits that I had. I had like 5 suits.
Nice blazer.
Now I have to give them away.
Because now, like today, Which black chic jacket did you carry?
I don't have any. I'm going to buy it now.
No, you need a jacket.
What do you mean I need a jacket?
Like, so you're going to get a shirt.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to wear a shirt and jeans.
Here's the thing that they don't tell you about gymming is that you will outgrow your clothes. Well, if you're losing weight, they become bigger. But if you're bulking, you will outgrow your clothes. So I've outgrown a lot of my suits. And so that's the challenge that I have.
But you look really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, let me read some of the comments that we've had on the previous episode. Which episode do I read? Let me read the one we did with Murugi Moni. Got some really nice feedback.
Yeah.
Last week we had one Moshe Wamz. You say that until you run out of saliva. Let me just get that episode.
Get it.
I am getting it. Yeah, I don't know why it's loading so much. Okay, so here it is. We have Mary Gadhoni. No, let me skip that. Who think Murugi is like a big sister to them?
Who thinks?
Yeah. A lot of people, I think it came out that way.
Yeah.
She is definitely. I see Murugi, I click, period. Lydia KM would also be a great guest. I think we need to have Lydia.
Yeah. We've had her on the Nook, but not on Joyride. So she'd be good to have on the
We need to bring her on the show.
Yeah.
When Murugi talked about having friends who would keep quiet when you said something that made them uncomfortable, it happened to me last week. She kept quiet and even after a hangout, after I said whatever made her uncomfortable, and she tells me like after a few days, and I felt super weird since she didn't tell me like soon, and it's affecting the relationship's trajectory. I'm not even sure how to proceed, but I totally relate with the dilemma. This was when Murugi was saying that you need to address things and not to leave things in the air so that you guys can clear the beef out.
That was very true.
Beauty Joanne is saying, thank you, Joyride, for this. Can you guys bring Mato and Althea to the pod? I think they would make a
Matu and Althea.
Hey, sasa basi. Mi basi mini kienyeji.
Yeah.
Matu and Althea. Who are they?
I'll show you.
You show me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. So people are saying we should have them on the show.
We should. Yeah. All right. Should we get into today's
Should
conversation?
we? Tell me.
Yeah, we should.
How are you feeling about today's episode?
I'm feeling very optimistic, very happy. You know, every time we do solo episodes, it's just like it could go either way.
What do you mean? I'm a journalist.
Some people
Podcast.
get very attached to our personalities. And of course, that comes out in the comment section, which is fine. I think we're open to most actually are very supportive. So I'm happy to see how it goes. It's always fun to do solo episodes with you. I know I had said differently after that episode came out, but
do you think you're still going to share the same sentiments after this episode?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course. You know, the truth is, as long as me and you are good, like as long as we know each other's heart,
okay, and
we know each other, the rest we can work around.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a big show coming up on the November 22nd at Jain Bhavan. Early bird tickets are out.
Oh, sold out. Oh, are out. Because you know people are saying tickets are out.
Oh, they're sold out.
Yeah.
They're sold out. Zimeisha. And I don't know what now we are going to do.
Advance are now, which are 2,000 bob.
Yes.
So please grab your tickets.
Yeah.
Hustle Sasa on the link in the description box.
Are we going to have a flash sale?
It might be over by the time, it might be over by the time this goes up.
Yeah, but if we should have a flash sale this weekend.
Yeah.
This episode will be going up the other weekend. So we care about you. So that's the thing. So make sure you grab your tickets. I've been meeting with some of the top sound engineers from Africa. Yesterday we had a top sound engineer from Maimahio. His name is James Moher. Another one was Erastus from Nyahururu and Brandon Otieno. So we were just discussing how the performance is going to be. And you're going to be part of that set.
I am not doing that. By the way, you guys, you keep on dragging me into this music business. I don't want
Why?
it.
You think he doesn't have money?
No, I just don't want it. I have no desire to do music.
What if it wants you?
Well, I have a choice.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm making my choice.
You don't want to perform? Dear Ben.
No.
Dear Ben.
Who made me say that?
You did a song. We did a song together with Wanjiru. If you've never checked it out.
Here, Joyride, we were on a roll. How do we did an album?
We did a song and you were there.
Album ilikuwa na mambo?
You did poetry for me.
Unakumbuka?
Oh yeah, it had a lot of drama. We were growing.
Yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless. So you don't want to come up on stage and perform forever, amen,
and
together.
if you do it, I'm just not gonna show up.
Okay. I'm really looking forward to the song that I'm looking forward to performing the most is Christina. Christina was not even going to be on the set list, but a lot of people have been protesting. Kumekuwa na maandamano nje hapa Joyride Studios. And so I was like,
actually, IR studio where Joyride records, so every time wanakujanga hapa nje.
Yes, so I had to include it on the set, and it's going to be an amazing performance because it's going to be very unique.
But I'm not happy with you because of how you did an Insta story telling people that Deco is 350 million. My outfit is 800,000. Can you clear the air right now?
That was in the Burundian dollar.
Okay, thanks. You had it.
Whereby like $1 million is like 10 bob. So.
All right, let's go. You go first.
What are we talking about today, Shiro?
I am who I am.
Hey, those were the words Moses was told when he asked, "Who will I say has sent me?" Hallelujah.
Passy. Hey, this season you have jokes around.
So I am who I am is like, if I got the explanation correct, it's when you say that mina kuanga hivo, that's just who I am. Okay, so I think we're going to be dissecting that. So here it is. Have you ever had to let go of a version of yourself to save your relationship? Tunaanza na cutthroat question.
Have you ever?
Have you ever had to let go of a version of yourself to save your relationship? In this relationship or in the after relationship?
Have I ever had to change myself to save a relationship?
To change a version of yourself.
To do what? To save a relationship.
To save a relationship.
I don't think I have had to change versions of myself for this relationship, but I don't think it was necessarily to save it. I don't think we were at the brink of desolation, and then changing myself is what saved it. But I have had to change myself. Yeah. For you?
First of all, it's romantic relationships, and then also maybe platonic relationships, familiar, and all that. But have I had to change a version of myself
to save a relationship?
To save this relationship,
or any familial, platonic?
I'd say the need to always be right, and the need to always be like it's like an activist. And mostly, I think I relate that to the upbringing where you couldn't challenge your folks, couldn't challenge your parents.
You couldn't.
I couldn't, yeah. And so what that did is that eventually now when I grew up, I became very vocal about what I feel about everything, you know. And sometimes with this relationship, I've learned that not everything needs for me to be guns blazing. Sometimes you just have to let go.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that in you. I think for me, and you said it, I think you said it was it at the collective that we were, that even my dad admits that he raised us to be such opinionated children that even in this relationship, I feel like I need to have an opinion on everything. And so I think I've had to change that. Like sometimes it's just... it's okay. Si lazima, by the way. Si lazima ukuwe na opinion on this. Akitaka kukaa bila mashati ni sawa.
But the story ya shati nilionanika ilikubo. You know the things, there are tiny little things that I say that just piss you off, but you can't complain.
Piss me off. Piss me off is strong, babe.
What's the word?
I'm just like...
What is that?
Like, I'm not pissed off, but I'm just like...
What is give it a name.
It doesn't have a name. It's like nini.
So so the small little things that I see you
yeah.
And one of them is like when I put my phone on voicemail.
Easy?
Why? Why?
Because like sometimes it's you're trying to communicate. Like I'm trying to tell, like today in the morning, I'm trying to look for you to tell you like you need to make sure the episode is uploaded because I wasn't in a position to. I can't reach you. I'm trying to tell you like, what time are we gonna meet? What time are you gonna pick me up? I can't reach you.
Yeah.
So I have to look for the CCTV sometimes, and I'm like, Ben.
Oh really?
So you see, I'm not like pissed off, but I'm like,
Okay. So there's another one. The one for shirts. Even when we were having that conversation, I felt like you are. Why don't you have a shirt? You know? Why is that?
Hey, to each their own. But I'm like, no, it's because like I think, and this is just my opinion, and I'm learning I don't have to have an opinion on everything. That in as much as it's not like your daily style, it might be good to have just like one that you can pull out of the vault.
Okay.
So like today you need to pull something out of the vault.
I actually need to go and buy.
And now we have to go zunguka tao.
No. I'm gonna do it alone.
No,
I'm not stressing
you. Don't want to
out.
come. You don't want me to come. Then don't send me pictures of like, baby, is this cool? If you don't want me to come, don't send me pictures.
First of all, guys need to check out for my. You need to see the outfit that I'll be rocking for Misunderstood.
You look so good.
Dope.
So good.
Taking this fashion game.
And
next
weirdly
level.
enough, I think like we're matching.
Are we?
Because like mine is in the same color family.
Yes.
Meant to be.
That's what's up.
I was going for something more romantic. Okay. At the end of the day, in your experience, has your marriage tested your love or your willingness to evolve?
Ooh, these questions that are normally so deep. Has your marriage tested your love or your willingness to evolve?
My willingness to evolve.
Tested both. Because my willingness to evolve is anchored on love.
Yeah.
Because if I love you, and I do, it means then I have to evolve to be able to keep up with the new Wanjiru and to be able to compromise with the seasons so that I can be able to accommodate you.
And you're doing a good job, by the way.
Thank you. You too. So I think it's like the other day I was telling you that quote where I read that men marry women with the hopes that they don't change, and women marry men with the hopes that they change.
Yeah.
And in most times, it works the other way. So the guy doesn't change, and then the lady
always changes.
Not always.
I think we are bound to change.
Both men and women.
Yeah.
And so I think love will involve you evolving with the times.
Yeah.
And this is for your partner and even for your child. For example, the kind of love you will show Tao at this stage is not the kind of love you'll show him at 13. He's going to be so irritated.
Don't say that about me. I don't think Tao will be irritated with me.
Oh my God. When you're dropping him in school and you want to give him pecks. You know, when we were kids, I remember when tukienda Ushago, my late Shosho wa Kenyatta, that's what we used to call her. She would, after we've just landed into her compound, she would give us like 1,000 kisses. You know, she's just kissing you all over.
At what age?
I'm like 13, thereabout.
I miss
I'm
her.
like, oh, this is too much, you know. But I loved her
But
nonetheless.
that's your Shosho. Like, I'm sure if your mom did that for you, you'd find it really cute.
Would you give Tao kisses at 13?
I will. Yeah.
You would?
Yeah. Like a peck, nothing like creepy. I see some creepy TikToks between like moms and their sons. Nothing creepy, but just like an affectionate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he'll allow me to.
So I think evolution or evolving is also anchored on love.
Yeah. That's a good.
What about you?
100%. Same thing. I think, as you said, the willingness, I've been tested more on my willingness to evolve, which has been anchored on my love for you, where even me mwenyewe, there are certain versions of me that maybe how I come out, the abrasiveness maybe sometimes that rub you the wrong way. And I've had to change those aspects of myself so that you could be more comfortable in the marriage.
Yeah, and you have.
Which is easy to do.
You've really changed, actually. Remember when we started dating, you were quite a bit...
I was a firecracker. Yeah, I was a firecracker, man.
You know, but I feel like this relationship has given you the right atmosphere to heal.
100%.
And now you've really
not to
improved,
heal,
by
but
the way.
like to just change, and like there's no need of holding onto those like
feistiness.
weird two habits I used to have.
Like which ones?
See that feistiness? I'm like, why are you so feisty?
I was like, hey,
I know.
huyu lakini si aliniambia ni warunyenje, si Meru.
Yeah, but I'm happy we are here now. Your turn.
Yeah, number 15, in your relationship, have you made more changes out of love or out of the avoidance of pain?
Out of love. Out of love.
Explain
I think I
that.
find myself saying that if this is what is going to make you comfortable in this relationship, and it's not affecting like the core of who I am, then I'm happy to do it.
Okay.
Like it's not, what is it called? Inflicting? No.
Imposing.
Yeah, it's not imposing on my values. I don't feel like the core of who I am is not shaken. Then I'm happy to change.
Then how do you know that you're doing it out of love and not out of avoiding pain?
But what would avoiding pain look
What
like?
what would avoiding pain look like, or how I would also maybe
See it.
see it, or like how it would be if you want to know if you're doing it out of love or or to avoid pain. To avoid pain, you are changing at the expense of yourself or at the expense of who you are. You're refusing.
No, I'm saying, in my mind, I'm like, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not changing who I am. But
No, I'm giving an now to
Yeah,
to
sorry.
the people who are listening. It's like you change the core of who you are. You have to give up some of the values that you believe in. And if you're doing it to avoid pain, then it affects you negatively in the long
It
run.
affects you, how you show up. Because I believe, like in a relationship, in as much as I'm making concessions about who I am,
Yeah.
so that I could hold space for you in the relationship. I don't think it should be at the expense of me. Because if I'm a shell of myself, or if I'm not my truest self, then I also cannot give love to you.
Yeah.
So I need to also be in a place where I can give that love, and that comes from loving myself. It comes from being my true self. So if I'm making concessions for you and they're affecting me as an individual, then I think that's a problem. But
Fair.
if they're not, I'm happy to do it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For you?
For me, it's definitely out of love, not to avoid pain.
Yeah.
And yeah, mine is out of love, not to avoid pain. I think I've explained it
Yeah, you have.
before.
All right. Is growth in your marriage an individual journey or a shared project?
It is both.
Both.
It's an
Explain.
individual journey.
And how has the individual journey been for you? You know, this kanguo has a... Okay.
What's wrong? You told me that's linen.
Don't trust
From
everything.
Kieng Yang.
I think it's actually from Shein.
From?
Shein.
Yeah, you see, I'm not so far away.
Okay, go.
What was I answering?
Is marriage an individual journey? Is growth in your marriage an individual journey or a shared project?
Oh, wow.
And you said both.
Yeah, because you inspire me to become a better person. Like, there's a way you do stuff that's just orderly and admirable. I
And
love
I've seen
it, you know?
doing it.
Yeah. So it's you challenging me to also grow as a person, and especially in the areas where I'm falling short. Grow as a person. But then if you're also growing as a person, then we also have to meet somewhere and look at, to ensure that our growth is not pulling us apart. It needs to bring us together.
Yeah.
So it's where I'm growing this way, you're growing this way. Like now, of course, in our fitness, in our finances,
You inspire me.
you're very good at budgeting. You are the one with the
Excel sheets of the home.
with the Excel sheets, Nini. I like that. You are very particular on planning for things earlier on, like let's start having a JOYRIDE meeting in January for a gig that we're doing in November. This is the big inauguration. This is the Super Bowl. I like that, and so it's where you're doing the individual growth, you're doing yours, but then we also have to check in and see that we also growing together as a team.
100%. I couldn't agree more. You've also inspired me in so many ways. And I think, should I give you your flowers right now? Let me do that. I think I want you to give you actual flowers.
Okay.
I think this year I have struggled a lot, more than I think I have, and maybe because we've been together for a while, more than in the recent past I have with anxiety. And it's like there's some days it's really shaken me to the core. And I think if there's one person who has been in my corner, hata na saa zingine nilikuwa naona ni kama umechoka, adding fuel, like, just trying to rile me up and get me back in that place of peace has been you. Other than God, of course, has been you. And like, I remember I've told you, like, if there's one thing you told me that changed the trajectory of my life and my relationship with anxiety is when you told me, like, the thing about having faith is that God works it out in the end. But when you're anxious, you spend so much of your time and you don't even enjoy the moment. And then God works it out. And then you've spent like the entire month just being anxious about something.
So now you can't go back to that month
and be happy.
So you didn't waste it, but You just
You
didn't
kinda did,
enjoy.
though.
You didn't
Yeah.
enjoy
You were just
the
passing
fullness of
through.
it. Yeah.
And I think that really helped me to change my perspective. And every day I'm always like, tomorrow God will work it out. So today I'm going to be happy so that when he works it out, I don't have to be scared. Another thing you told me about is...
Leo ni ma flowers too. I love it.
No, but I really wanted to share that with people. I don't know what I was struggling with in my mind. Like trying to figure out something. I think I was trying to figure out something. And then you told me God cannot give you a tree and then you go pray for a chair.
Oh,
The tree is for you to figure out. What was I struggling with? I can't even remember.
I don't know. It was something financial, and I was telling you that we need to charge that, and you were like, "No, let's do that." I don't know. It's like you're feeling awkward doing that, and I was like, "If God has given you a tree,
You can't go.
you can't go praying for a chair,
Yeah.
asking for wisdom to make a chair out of the tree."
Yeah.
So that's
That also has informed.
So how is it marrying your coach?
Coach is a strong word. But all this to say, I think you inspire a lot of my individual journey.
Yeah.
As you've said, I borrow so much from you, especially how to live a very faith-filled life and also just to take things easy.
Yeah. But you know, I had to extend some grace to you because I realized, or rather it hit me, and it's your mom who actually told me that, this is the first time John is living alone, like outside of your home, like after we got married. So, umezoea, like, sometimes you leave to the edge. Unakuwa beshte ya landlord, you know? You have to tell him to wait, you know?
No.
Yeah, so I think you're still learning how to swim here freely.
Yeah, but we haven't done that. Ama, you've done that?
No, we've not done that. No, but like when I was living in Casa, you gotta talk to the landlord nicely, you know?
But then that's why maybe I like planning a lot.
You would never do that. You just go home before your mwezi ishe.
Even by fast. Hata by fast na feeling nikaa tumechelewa kulipa rent.
Unataka kulipa before?
Nataka tulipange 28th. Na turudi sasa kulipanga quarterly. That's the kind of peace I want in my life.
You gotta learn to survive, fam.
No.
What's the hardest change you've had to make for love? Not being selfish. That means putting the needs of your partner. Who's you, by the way. You do know that.
Yeah.
Putting the needs of your partner first.
Yeah.
That is not easy, to be honest. That's not easy. The fact that I have to think of you in everything. Like when I'm driving the volume, I have to consider that we are two people.
Kwanza leo ulikuwa umekuja na volume sijui iko aje.
I wasn't really enjoying the music. Do you know the do you know like the moments for me is when I'm listening to something, I'm so deep into that music. And then, babe, mambo, wacha nikuambie kitu. Usinishow sahi.
Obviously, you get irritated when I call you.
Like, I'm deep. I was actually listening to music from Burundi. Yeah, so I was like, hey, guys.
Can we not play it?
You don't like that song? You have no taste. And your Spotify Wrapped tells it all.
Okay. What was the question you were answering?
What's the hardest change you've had to make for love? You?
Yeah. Learning not to have an opinion on everything.
Oh, really?
You know, there's some things, like, I think for us to, because I feel like we're at a good place now where we're very good with conflict resolution.
Are we?
You'd think
we
differently.
Gotta test the waters, you know.
We're at a good place with conflict resolution. Everyone is working on themselves and what could go wrong, and they are taking ownership and accountability. And a lot of that, why we don't get to a place of conflict, is me just learning to keep my mouth shut.
You, eh?
Yeah. I'm just learning to keep my mouth shut. As long as it's not affecting the
world
who
peace,
I am,
maybe.
and like it's nothing major. Like, you know, si lazima tupigane. Because kitambo, I think kitu kama we kutokuwa na shati ya black inaweza it would have been a few. And I'm like, wenda tuone vile kutaenda basi sasa.
Kwani hivyo ndo unasema? Like tuone venye kutaenda hii dini ya Jane. Unajua hata nikikuja na ya yellow nitakuwa nimekaa kando yako. So it will be black and then there are two clowns over there. One is in black, one is in yellow.
And you saw me nilijipanga nikachukua dress yangu.
But how is it ulikuwa umejipanga without even telling me?
Because Ben, I have been singing to you a sweet song. Nikwambia, babe, I think you need to have something in your closet that you can pull out for,
Yeah, I didn't think it was supposed to be this soon.
Well,
I think this is on you. But if you ask, I think, and I'm not being toxic, I think this is really on you.
Oh, is it on me?
This is on you.
That's you being toxic.
No.
Ooh.
Ungenipanga. Hey.
Ujipange my dear.
Hapana.
Ujipange.
Mimi ni
Nilikupanga.
wa kupangwa.
Ukikataa kusikia, ujipange. Aya, can you truly love someone you refuse to
By the way,
evolve?
that shirt problem, that shirt
It's
issue
not
is
ours.
it's also
Me, my
your
outfit
problem.
is cute. Sasa nikuonyesha jana. Vile it's so cute.
But there's no way.
Si nimefanya makeup. Si nikatengenezwa nywele. Sweetie, I'm looking cute. Na aki wang guy, ukikaa vibaya. Music hai karibu na mimi. Mkae uko na moji. Can you truly love someone you refuse to evolve for?
To?
Evolve for.
Oh, yeah, you can. I think you can love somebody without and still not evolve.
Because evolving has more to do with you than it does.
Evolving has to do with how you are in touch with yourself for you to understand that it's time to move from this season to this season. And it's normally a very godly thing, by the way, because it's God who gives you the cues to show you that it's time to move from this level to the other. Otherwise, you get complacent.
What about like even emotional growth? Like, some things, like you're struggling with some things and you're just like, maybe ndio unakuanga, I've been like that before you came. Okay, case in point, like, when we started dating, you were struggling with a bit of anger.
That looks like money.
No, anger. And like...
Was I that angry?
Ulikuwa na hiyo kero. Ulikuwa na kaka. Maybe you don't see it from your end, but mimi mwenye nilikuwa na kwa experience. Ulikuwa na hiyo kero. But with time you have really worked on yourself. Like you're able, even with whoever, I don't think right now, Ben, unaweza kasirika. Like I don't think you have it. Ata with Tower, I don't think you have it in you.
This government is pushing me.
Kasirikia. So I think it's something, I don't think I had a part to play in that.
Of course you did have a part to play in that.
Explain.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like I think you changed for you because you realized like it's affecting even like your friendships.
Yeah, and I guess I was just bitter with everything. I was just bitter with life. When you're broke, you just have to be. You are bitter even with climate. Like I'm broke because of the sun, But it's you can love somebody and still choose not to evolve, because evolving means you are you're in touch with yourself, and God needs to give you the revelation for you to change some things,
Even the ones that are not like career-wise, it was just like...
Actually, those ones are the ones that matter the most.
But what about emotional? Like
those ones,
someone who has anger issues or something.
Like I'm the case study.
No,
and I need to do like podcasts
to
her. Like, now tell her.
No, you're not like that. But someone who's struggling with like anger issues or like he's emotionally unavailable. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it's still a trigger that needs to come from God,
Yeah.
Because even when you look at like when you look at the Israelites, the reason why most of them didn't even make it is because they just had not dealt with themselves. They didn't allow God to work on them, for them to change. So they couldn't handle what God was giving them. So it's the same thing with us. Like, if you're not going to improve yourself, if you're not going to work on a few things here and there, you're not going to be able to handle what God is going to put for you.
Yeah.
So you have to create the environment for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can love somebody and still not evolve. But then you're going to miss out on that person.
Yeah.
Or you're going to really frustrate that person. So it would have really frustrated you if I'm still the same person, thinking the same way. Or you would have also frustrated me if we kept arguing about everything.
Yeah.
Like, that's just so much energy. And now I have so much to do.
Yeah.
Before I go and speak in front of people, before I go perform, before I write a song. Like, I'm always stressed. And that's where the tension comes from.
Okay.
Nivo, wewe hujajibu?
Si nimejibu, ama?
Okay, umesema?
Si swali ilikuwa? Okay.
Can you love somebody without evolving?
That you refuse... sorry, hata sijaijibu. I feel like the banter imenifanya nijibu. Can you truly love someone you refuse to evolve for? I don't know. I don't know if you can truly love someone. I think loving someone is being willing, as long as it's not changing the core of who you are and your values, and it's not infringing on any of those. But unajua kupenda mtu pia ni actions. So I don't think
so you don't believe those two can happen.
I don't think, Ben, you can say you love me, and then when I tell you like maybe your anger issues are frustrating me. And like they're making it hard to be in this relationship.
Ukirudia hiyo anga issue tena nitafanya
Okay,
kitu.
like your
I'm
insecurities are sininyi mmeniita hapa.
Nitafanya kitu.
Or like your insecurities are like making it hard for me to be in this relationship and you refuse to work on them.
Or just lack of growth because this thing is actually serious than you might imagine. People start off at the same level of art. Like let's say you get married to somebody, mko hapa career wise. You keep improving. This person still has refused to change and to see things differently. And you see sometimes change means you have to move from your circle of friends to another group just to see how people view life. Even moving location-wise, like the more you travel, the beauty about traveling is not just for Instagram and just all that. It's like it really changes your perspective because you start to realize that Nairobi is just a small part of the complex global system. So you can get married to somebody at this level career-wise. If they're evolving faster and you're not at all, that will be a tiff point. That will be a tiff point.
I don't know if you can truly love someone and then you refuse to evolve. But what I don't know if I do believe that if you love yourself, then you will allow yourself to keep evolving.
Maybe some people, maybe yashafika mwisho. Maybe
if
like
you love yourself, you will. Ben, as long as you're alive.
No. But then there are people who are just complacent. Like ako tu sawa. Like maybe
nasema, ukijipenda, you'll always seek to improve yourself. You'll always you'll seek out new friendships that will expand your mind. You will seek maybe to read more, whatever it is, like maybe to work on yourself more, maybe because we are human beings and we're not perfect. So every time there's something that at any one point, I believe as human beings, there's something you're working on. If you love yourself, I think you will continue. I don't think you can love yourself, but refuse to evolve. I was asking.
Remember na mwalimu?
In your experience so far, can you stay the same person and still have a healthy marriage?
That's what we've just talked about.
Can
you stay the same person and have
a
same person? Well, if both of you are staying the same, then it can still work.
Yeah.
Like muliaza
the people who
like this.
But do you believe people stay the same?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I've gone to where I grew up and I've seen people who are still the same. I've seen situations that are still the same, shops that are still the same. Nothing's changed. And it's not, there's no right or wrong way of doing life, but it's what you choose.
If both of you are staying the same, then maybe it could work. But if one of you is trying to improve na the other anakataa kukacha,
it is going to be very frustrating. Yeah. So have you ever realized your partner needs a version of you that no longer existed? Hiyo ni ngumu.
Have you
ever realized your partner needs a version of you that no longer existed? Like that version
I think
died.
so. I think so. And I think it came with parenthood. And not to blame you. I don't blame you for it. To some extent, even me, I grieved the old version of myself before Tower came. And so you'd find like, I feel like in our conversations, even not just on me, I feel like, I can't wait for us to go back to how we were now that the baby's like this.
Yeah.
But I think with time, I've realized that maybe that us is gone. And it's for us to, and we need to grieve that person, that couple. We both grieve each other that we were. Because I feel like even you, maybe you had more time on your hands before Tower came. Now that Tower is here, you have very little time for anything. So it feels we have expected that we would go back to an old version of ourselves, but no fault to us. I think it was just the transition of parenthood.
I've never realized that there's a version of me you needed that no longer exists. Is there?
That I needed?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the version you get is like it's like a software update. Like
I feel like the Ben
OS 21 is way better.
The Ben that was there before Tower, like we could have more time. But now I'm very cognizant, and it's no fault of your own. Please don't.
Yeah, so that is not about a version of me.
What do you mean?
Like when you say that maybe there was more time. Okay, maybe slightly.
Because now I feel like you're always like, you have such a short amount of time, and you need to divide it between your wife, your kid, PS, music, work, being a.
You didn't have to put in PS. Because it's PS, then you.
Then your parents, then my parents, then my siblings, your siblings. Like your time has just become so limited. So I kind of miss the old Ben that didn't have too many responsibilities and had a lot of time.
Okay. That is true. That has gone me notice. Well, mimi ndio niko.
Say hata nikikwambia, babes, you kind of me 5 minutes. Hey.
Nomuka.
Bear, inakuanga after vita ngapi?
Nomuka.
Inakuanga utani stretch miguu nikikaa. And then now I have to lift 80 kgs of legs just to spend 5 more minutes. Is that true?
Yeah. If your marriage was to end, what do you think would end it? Pride or incompatibility?
I want to hear you first.
Pride.
It's the first time I've heard you answer a question about our marriage ending.
Of course it won't, in Jesus' name.
Yeah. Pride.
Pride, yeah? Why that? Why pride?
See, ego.
Everyone wanting to have it their way.
Yeah. Okay, but thank God has been working on us. I can see a change in both of us.
It's really how you're giving yourself flowers and then you say, okay, take this one rose.
In your relationship experience, when have you loved and accepted someone, and when have you enabled them? Give examples.
When have you loved and accepted someone?
And when have you enabled?
So what does that enabled mean? Like for good behaviors or bad?
Even bad. I would assume.
Okay, so for me, even when we are answering for each other. Even when we started dating.
It's a safe space.
Is it ever a safe space? Okay. For me, I'd say, even for the faults that you had when we started dating, I still just took you the way you are. I knew this girl was low-key crazy.
But you were enabling it.
But I was like, you know what? I have done psychology. Huyu ni mimi nitaponya. So, did I enable it or did I take you as you are? I took you as you are. Because I also fought against it. So I don't think I enabled it. Yeah, but the times that I enabled it. The times I even enable it even nowadays.
By provoking?
Yeah. The other day it really triggered you downstairs, went upstairs, and I got into the room and I was really laughing. I just didn't know
that was so toxic.
I didn't think I was laughing loud enough for you to hear me, but it was really
like Ben
funny.
Triggered me, and like we got into this huge argument. Then he walks away, then he enters the bedroom, then I hear him making the biggest laugh.
Sometimes you have to stay alert.
Too toxic, babe. I don't know if I've enabled any bad behavior. Have I? Nothing comes to mind.
You run a tight ship,
have? No, I don't. See, no, because it's...
Leo unaniona hivi unaona tu TikTok kwa macho zangu. Unajaribu kuwa honest, unaona so thank you for having me on this show. I'm gonna be proper. I'm gonna be very mature and I'm gonna speak peace.
My jury is a narcissist.
Hey, leo unaniona hivi unakuwa too safe. Be yourself. Free yourself from the shackles. You know? What's the worst that could happen? Sticks and stones?
Unasema hivyo na unasomanga ukizicheka hata wewe.
Sasa zenye pia mimi naenjoy wa music soma bado nikicheka. You know, like it is what it is.
Niliambia watu, na watu Bena ni text, na watu wamekuingilia leo. Anyway, when
so Leo, I can see the way you're maneuvering. It's like you're a political analyst in a very tense political situation.
Like those presidential candidates.
Yeah, unaniona tu hivi unaona tu TikTok hapa. Unakuwa machua.
Baby, be serious. And you can't laugh at me, please. it's hurtful. In your relationship experience, when have you loved and accepted someone? I think most times I have loved and accepted you.
Thank you so much coming to the show. Is it so hard for your partner to admit they need to change? Why are you laughing? I can see your maturity today. Yani leo hata utakuwa triggered.
Hata haitatoka.
Hawezi unakuwa mature.
Utanipata. And you know the thing is, I realized, and I told Ben, when it's just us two, sometimes I forget the cameras are on. And so like we talk the same way we talk in the home. And so I realized not everyone will interpret it. Because Ben knows my heart and knows how, and you know me. I'm starting to understand not everyone will interpret it.
Yeah.
Same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're being very mature, eh? Usiogope bana, usitishwe na
I'm still very
internet.
honest. I'm not like.
Yeah, but usitishwe na internet. You know, sometimes I even feel like if we actually open the cameras to the jokes, they're normally,
The jokes are really.
we would be cancelled by day 2. Like,
Our jokes are dark.
is it so hard for your partner to admit that they need to change?
Do you feel? Should we answer for each other?
No, let's answer individually. Is it easier for
it's
you?
It's easier if it's more salacious if we answer it for
Oh,
each other.
just say salacious. What is that?
Okay, it's more.
That's pride, actually.
Okay, apologies.
What is salacious, though? Because I pia hapa tuna learn English.
Okay, no, it's more like fun.
Oh,
we do
okay,
it.
okay.
But that's not the meaning of
Salacious,
salacious. But
We're
it's
gonna have
more
a very
what I intend to
salacious
say,
live experience.
It's more fun.
Okay.
You can't use it like that.
You just told me it's fun.
Salacious is like scandalous.
Oh, okay. Well, the live experience will not be like that, guys. Sorry for the misinformation.
Then we get the meaning,
Tunakuja hapo for salacious. Like, it was just happy. Is it so hard for your partner?
No, it's actually sexually suggestive.
Ooh, the live experience is not going to be salacious.
It can also, wrong use of the word. Go. Go.
Is it so hard for your partner to admit that they need change? Okay, you can answer for me.
For you?
Salaciously.
No, I don't think it is hard for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think you're always like, oh, wait a minute. Run that back.
You were like, safe and like,
I do think you often tend to be defensive. It takes a bit of time for you to accept.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That you do need to change a habit.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you need to see a pattern before you agree to changing.
Okay.
In that pattern, you might wait for it for years.
I mean, a pattern has to take long. A pattern can't be...
10 years, we're dealing with the same problem. You're waiting for a pattern.
10 years is a stretch. 8 is fair. You know? You're like, okay.
You see? Yeah.
It is also hard for you to admit that sometimes you need to change.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, and it's because sometimes for us to admit that we need to change, it affects some of the most sensitive parts of us.
Yeah.
Some of the most easily triggered, you know, and that pisses us off because we have also not come to terms with the fact that we actually do need to change.
I have another theory.
Let's go.
I think it's hard to admit that you need to change because that reflects a failure on our part. And because for someone like me, I have a negative relationship with failure, which I'm working on. It feels like I failed and I don't like the feeling of failure. So that's why maybe, and I think for you, you try not to hurt people and like you don't want to be on the wrong also. Because maybe growing up, you knew being on the wrong came with consequences that you didn't necessarily love.
Full-blown nuclear.
So every time you hear that you could have done something or you need to change something, I think it signals in your mind that you're doing something bad.
Yeah.
And now you enter into defense mode.
What do you need to change?
In terms of?
Hata English imepotea. Hakuna kitu tunaweza ongea hapa.
Let me hear from you. What do you think you need to change?
No, you start.
Can I save that for off the internet?
Okay, give us something. It's a joy, surely. We can't just be watching here for nothing.
Can you? What
do you think you need to change? can go though.
I
can
think
go
also
fast.
being quick to talk.
Mm.
Sometimes I can process. I'm a bit of a hot mouth in this relationship. Yeah. So
Okay.
I shouldn't be too quick to say no. I shouldn't be too quick to say maybe I could just simmer in the thoughts.
Yeah.
Maybe that would. I understand how it could come off as dismissive to you,
Okay.
or I'm dismissing whatever you're saying, and I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
You?
What do I need to change?
You don't know what to do with that. Sorry.
No, I just feel like I need to tone down on the perfection. It's just too good. No, what I need to change, to be fair, is super defensive. It's we deny. You deny it for 6 years. Then on the 7th,
You accept.
you say, sister, umevumilia sana. Your time of redemption has come.
Ay, my darling. What a wonderful 4 years it's been, eh?
Yeah, I'm defensive. Crazy. It's a bad habit. Anyone who
I think
has
even when
tips-
somebody who's telling you something so innocent, you're just ready like this.
Yeah. Sometimes I can also be very stubborn to my way. Like I just want my way. Na nisumbuwe. Imekuwa hivi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am who I am.
Don't bring changes.
I am who I am.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think it's my turn.
Yeah. Hey, and we still have questions to go. Eh?
Okay. Have you ever used "this is just how I am" to justify a bad habit? I don't think I have. And I don't think you have either. I've never heard you say that.
Yeah, I don't. But you just deny the allegations. Sometimes it's like you can agree this is who you are, but just denying and always denying.
But you see, I think in our context, what I've had us do is you're trying to over-justify your the reason why you did something, not that you're excusing it as this is who I am. But it's an over-justification, but not at like, this is who I am, and like.
But I feel like that is also admitting that's who I am.
Maybe.
By justifying it, you're admitting that hivi tu ndio mimi nakuanga.
Maybe.
Yeah. You may not say it verbatim, but your actions speak. Finally, I have question 1.
Oh.
Fakwakayo effect. Aya, do you think people who use I am who I am for self-awareness or as defense? Do you think people use I am who I am as self-awareness or as defense?
I tend to think as defense.
Explain.
Because I think if you're self-aware, then you understand that A, you're not a perfect human being, and B, that there are parts of you that you're in touch with your weaknesses. So if somebody points them out and you're self-aware, I would expect that you know who you are and you're working towards them because you're self-aware. But I think people especially who use it to excuse bad behavior, is more of defense than it is self-awareness.
Yeah. It's both.
It's
you can use it as self-defense to excuse bad behavior. To excuse bad behavior. To excuse weaknesses. But it can also be a sense of self-aware for you to know that self-awareness, it's like you know that this is my area of weakness. So for example, if you know comparison is an issue for you, you need to be very quick to avoid putting yourself in such situations because you know it will trigger you. You know? So it's both ways. There are people who use it as bad manners for defense. There are people who also use it because they're that self-aware to know that ikitu itani peleka hivi. Yeah.
Okay. Your turn.
It was actually your turn, but
you've asked.
In your reality, does love mean accepting someone as they are or expecting them to grow?
But those expectations are it's like what you said earlier. Men marry with the hope that women won't change. And then
women marry with the hopes that the men will change. Then the man never changes.
In both instances, they're disappointed.
They're disappointed, yeah. Then the woman changes. She's not the same person.
She was,
yeah, she's grown.
Yeah.
She has a new circle of friends.
Motherhood has changed her.
Career has changed her. Senior leadership now. Yeah, she just doesn't want to do pirates, bitch. It is
what it is.
Let's do Zanzibar.
Yeah.
and she's changed. And that becomes a serious point of friction. Then the guy says she's not submissive. She's undermining me or something.
But you're not matching up to her level.
Let's put it also reverse. The guy is growing. He's in senior leadership as well. He's thinking differently. Okay, what would that? Maybe you explain that scenario, because I feel like
no, 100% whatever you're saying, and then the woman is just okay with maybe the job she had, and I think it's for both parties when you're coming together then to understand what does each person want out of life. Because maybe I know, like for you, you don't want someone, you want to take care of someone, but you also want someone who hustles and who you can grow with, right? So you don't want somebody who just maybe stays at home. That's not, I think, the partner you're looking for. You're looking for someone you can build together with. And so if you're a guy like that, and then you have a woman who maybe is comfortable doing other things and is not challenging themselves intellectually, intelligently, and then now you get those clashes. Yeah.
It's crazy. I saw a tweet the other day that was saying that do yourself a favor, get married, and get a dual income household.
That's
changes your life. That's one of the best financial hacks, by the way.
100%.
Your money is very important to the karaoke.
I know. And I think it's helped us do as much as we have done.
Mine too.
And also, 100%. Oh, yeah.
Of course.
I love it. And then also the things that we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things you can do for yourself.
Yeah. It was my turn.
Okay.
At the end of the day, in your experience, has marriage, this one has Ishad Katikati.
Okay, to be continued at the live experience.
Oh, they didn't finish that one. Okay, let me take another one. Can you truly... Another one. Okay. In your experience, when does accept me as I am turn into emotional laziness? And then what do you think your partner is being emotionally lazy about? Be nice to me, okay?
Go all out. Crush me.
No. In your experience, when does accept me as I am turn into emotional laziness?
Accept me as I am. I think it's when first of all, over a period of time, your partner is expressing that they don't like this, and you still keep on doing it.
Yeah.
And now it's affecting them.
Yeah.
You know?
That's emotional laziness.
That's emotional laziness.
Or even...
But is it that linear?
First of all, I don't believe so many things are that linear in life. And then I think even when there are things about you that I'm telling you are making it difficult to be in this relationship, and you refuse to work on them, you constantly say that that's who I am, then I think that also becomes a problem.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not willing to maybe go out and work.
But then does that mean then... I feel that in one point you will be dealing with a vice, if for lack of a better word. You will be dealing
about
with...
a person?
Yeah, you will be dealing with... You have to deal with something that they still haven't worked on. I don't think there's ever a perfection point.
I don't think there is. But what I'm trying to get at is that there's effort. Where if you tell somebody...
if we conquer that, we will find...
We will get... and when we get to that other one,
there's another
you're trying for that other one. And then you're trying for another one, because that's life. Like, there's no goal we are achieving. Like, there's no, like, promised land.
It's not Amazing Race.
Yeah. There's like a destination that we are getting to. It's your... And I think maybe the idea that you'll work on yourself until there's nothing more to work on, I don't think that's a truth. I think, in my experience, for the little life I've led, maybe people older can tell us, that you're always fighting something new. You think you've conquered this, and then another thing comes, and then now you're learning to fight that battle. And then you think you're trying to stabilize the home. After you've done that, you stabilize your emotions.
Baby number 2 comes.
And then baby number 2. Like, there's always something.
Baby number 3, baby number 4.
Even emotional. You think you've conquered this mountain in your personal struggles, and then another mountain comes.
Yeah.
For me, it's the effort.
I have nothing more to add to dilute that. That's
Take the last one then.
wow. This is the final question, guys. Hope you have enjoyed
Really
the
made me
episode.
laugh.
Why?
When you said that, I'm very politically correct.
Yeah, hey,
I'm
hey,
diplomatic.
like, hey, I was wondering, hey, kwa nini yako so serious hivyo? Usiogope watu, ni nini mbaya? Final question in your
Na wewe
experience.
unanichekeleanga pia.
Si pia unanichekelea tu like unajichekelea. The beauty about this space, kujichekelea.
Yeah.
Especially when the joke is funny.
Thanks.
In your experience, what's the difference between changing for someone and growing with them? What's the difference?
Tell me, boo.
Changing for someone?
I don't want to dilute anything you say.
Wacha kunienjoy.
Si ndio umesema?
Changing for someone is definitely you changing yourself to meet their expectations. What they expect you to be, to carry yourself, you change so that you can impress them. You know? Growing with them is you meeting them at the point where they're at, and you say, this is where we're at, and I'm trying to move to the next level. Let's
Join
go
me.
together.
Yeah.
Let's go together, okay?
Yeah.
So changing for someone is not necessarily a good thing. It can be a good thing because you can change from bad to worse, but you could also be doing it from a point of insecurity where you're trying to please them.
Or you're trying to make sure the relationship doesn't end.
Exactly. So it's like you lower your standards to match the expectation,
But I also think
which means you lose yourself.
I think people should change for themselves.
Exactly.
Like if you're not willing to change for yourself, then don't do it because somebody else, especially if it affects the core of who you are.
Yeah, that's why it's the Bible says love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Yeah.
You've got to love yourself
First.
because you're only going to love your neighbor to that point.
To the measure at which
You love yourself.
Yeah, that's so true.
Because when you change for someone trying to please them, you have
An insecurity.
yeah, you've reduced yourself. And after some time, you will resent them.
Yeah.
Because you are also resenting yourself.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time before it catches up.
Jipende, then uweze kupenda wengine. Yeah. All right, that was it for episode 11.
This is episode 11?
Yeah.
Nice season, tunafanya kazi kweli.
Yeah. Thank you so much for all the love you've shown season 8. I think we've had incredible guests and we're having even more incredible guests next.
Yes, sir. Next week, we're going to have very interesting people.
All right. So keep it here. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. We love you. We love you. Please leave a comment. Share your thoughts on the conversation. We would love to hear from you.
Make sure you subscribe. We just hit 80K.
Point 4.
Thank you so much for the 80K point 4. The goal is
happiness.
The goal is happiness. I love that.
Yeah.
The goal is really $1 million, to be honest. Maybe I've not told you guys, but that's what the shareholders are telling me. But make sure you buy your tickets as well. There's somebody I saw in the comment section asking where to buy the tickets. We've said that a couple of times.
Yeah, but we can put the link.
The link is going to be in the description.
Right.
It's also on our Instagram bio. Make sure to grab your tickets. We want to see all of you guys at Jain Bhavan. We're going to have an amazing podcast episode. Myself and Wanjiru and you guys involved. So we'll have mics going around so that people can share their opinions. And I love that part. My team keeps warning me about overdoing it, but I really love hearing feedback from people. Then we'll have the performance after.
All right. Till next time. See you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.